Well, hello there. My name is Sometimes Heather and I play Oscar Sonic. Today I thought that we might... No, Lydia needs to beat. Log in with Rian Yellows, my Stamblade, and first complete a daily quest in Southern Elsweyr, and then just focus on collecting Tome Points and such. So let's do that. I know I said yesterday that we might focus on making a build for Rishari, my Kashit Nightblade vampire, but I didn't feel like it after all. We will do that another day. I've left really in Stormhold because oh yes, I wanted to steal things. Crazy bagger. There's a lead in ESO that drops from base game safe boxes, so I'll be trying to get that. But I
can't pronounce Argonian names. Have to settle for
it wasn't there.
Junior.
Okay. What did I say? Oh yes. Southern Elsweyr, I do believe, really has completed that quest line. Yes. So I wish to complete a daily in Tightholm. And you can only gain access to those things once you have completed at least some stages of the Southern Elsweyr Zone story. Really is the only one of my characters alongside of Rishari who has actually done this. Well, what do you know? There are two daily repeatables here. Let's complete them both.
If you're tired of dragons breathing down your neck, I've got something for you to do with a slimmer chance of death.
What do you need help with?
Got a beauty of a lead, if I say so myself. Picked up the trail of a Dragon Guard leader who trained new recruits to the Old Order. He's long gone, of course, but there were rumors he took scrolls on the art of dragon hunting when the Order disbanded.
Sounds promising.
Don't it? From what I gathered, our Dragon Guard scroll-bearer went to Grotwood, left behind a letter and code. I'm guessing for folk like us to recover the scrolls when needed. He hid them in the Hall of Might in the ruins of the Reliquary of Stars.
I will head there and retrieve them.
And bring me some rum while you're out. I get bleary after a while, and a tipple helps clear the fog.
Alright. File under D. So where does this quest lead us? Grotwood and... a ruin. Let's head on up the stairs and pick up the second repeatable. Is there a second repeatable? I'm quite certain I saw a blue arrow. Yes, it's most certainly there. Let's investigate. Here. More up. Yes, one more up.
Damned lizard. The people of Elsweyr cry out, why do these dragons plague us so? The answer is simple, because we have not killed them yet. You stand ready to hunt these creatures, yes?
How can I help?
Dragons sail across Elsweyr, burning everything in their wake. Most run and hide. We do not. But to kill a thing, we must catch it first, yes? Only a fool would chase them on the wing. No, we must hunt them where they feed.
Oh, this is a dragon repeatable. We shan't slay dragons today, sorry. Really is not my dragon slaying character. It's a little bit, how you say, dangerous. Hazardous to help to venture in too close to a dragon when you are a Melvin character. So instead we shall head on over to Grotwood. I think it was Grotwood. Yes, it was. The sun has just risen in the lands of Tamriel, so this is not a good place for a vampire. We must venture indoors, it seems, to find the Dragon God scrolls. I am quite certain this is an Aeneid ruin. And our quest leads us this way. Is this the correct path? I think so. All of might. We find enemies here. Enemies that aren't that challenging. We find all of these scrolls in this chamber, which is very convenient. 2 scrolls and 3. Then we are free to return to Tidehall. I do believe we will run to a wayroom. So update 50 brought to us glass mastery. Really is my pure glass nightblade, and I have chosen my glass mastery passives for her, and I do believe she is a little bit more lethal than she used to be. I'm very happy about these changes game devs have given for us. All the way there. Returning the quest will grant us a pretty basic daily reward quiver.
Sorry. Was actually reading something interesting for once.
I recovered the Dragon Guard scrolls from the Reliquary of Stars.
Haha! Earned our pay with this one. Would you look at that? Even got pictures. The old beard is gonna love it. Go on and take your pay.
Thank you.
I need to show Sai all the important work we been doing. Going to take some...
Let's see what's in our reward coffer. Excuse the cluttered inventory. I'm a hoarder. We get armor and style material and a bound affix script. Cowardice. Yes, I mentioned class mastery. I have chosen for really an eye for exploitation, which increases weapon and spell damage based on target's missing health. And also above and beyond, increases critical damage and healing. I was also a bit tempted about or by this and this, but I have chosen to go with the ones I chose due to personal taste. Let's head on over to Somerset and gather a few resources. Just because it's fun. As this is Friday and it's a bit late, I am not drinking coffee but water. Tap water. Tap water in Finland isn't actually that bad. So my weekly challenges require me to do all sorts of easy things, such as harvesting resources from runestones. Also, flame and storm atronachis. This is tripled for whatever reason. Don't know. So game devs have announced how the exchange rate of Tome Points goes. The whole story goes that way, that we can gather Tome Points during each season, and what happens to the Tome Points when the season ends is we carry 2,000 Tome Points to the next season, and the rest that is left over after automatically claiming all the rewards we haven't claimed yet. The excess part is turned to gold, and the exchange rate is 1 Tome Point equals 10 gold. So I have, if my math is correct, 12,000 points left over, like currently, and that times 10 is 120,000. And I think 120,000 gold is a lot of gold. So I will gather more Tome Points because I'm greedy. In my view, the Tome Points being exchanged to gold is relatively easy money, and if you're still on lower levels and haven't yet gathered a fortune, then it's a really, really good way to get started with said fortune. I would have liked to harvest that log, but I'm not in the mood to get rid of a cripple. We have Tome Points to claim. That's 600 gold, I'd say. Greedily. And talk about greedily. There is a furnishing pack in the Crown store that I have been thinking about getting. I'm not certain if it's good value. Nor am I certain if I really need it. But I have a lot of crowns and I have to spend them on something, so I might as well spend them on purchase, because playing house in ESO is one of my favorite pastimes.
Perhaps it's a Daedra. One of the Neverah could have summoned it.
I have voices of NPCs, swear. And why?
This beast is nothing we've seen before. I can tell you that much.
Oh.
Keep your guard up.
A random encounter I have already completed. I was going to travel elsewhere, but I was distracted by a log and then by a rune stone. Just your basic ESO things. So, 10 more runestones would bring us a few more Tome Points. But how interesting is harvesting runestones and gathering other resources? Not very. So let's head on over to a house I'm currently toying with and decide if I wish to purchase said furnishing pack. The house in question is my
Daedra. One of the Neverah could have summoned it.
Grand Sichik Villa. I have chosen to decorate with Light and crystal. And also water. This all started with a crystal bloom thingy I got from helping close a Miramar World event in Westfield. I placed it there, and then I placed another one next to it. I kind of liked it. And then the whole thing escalated with water bubbles and floating pieces of crystal, and now I'm at a point where crystals have completely taken over the entire villa. It's a bit much. Yes, I know. I like it when things are a bit much. The furnishing pack in question is obviously the Alien pack. 18 items for 3,200 crowns. Let's see what it holds. We have an Alien apparatus. And Alien benches and other furnishings, bookcases, and braziers and welcome holders, and also Alien cage and crates, small and tall, a plinth, a statue, and what really intrigues me is these welcome stones. These would look so pretty. But I don't really want any more bookcases. And the benches I can like basically make. Let's see. How expensive are the welcome stones? Proof that I am playing on a PC using an Xbox controller. 410 a pop. My brain hurts. There was 6 in the furnishing pack, yes. 6 times 4 is 24, so it's 2,400. So basically it is a good value. I'm still torn. I can't decide. I really would like the welcome stones. They would look amazing here. I'm going to consider a little bit more.
What may I...
And I'm also going to sell my stolen things. Convenient.
Anything I can do?
And after that, I think we are going to gather a few more Tome Points. Which ones would be easy? I think there was incursions. World events throughout Tamriel. What say you to a couple of Dolmens? Dolmens are fun and easy. I chose to place here worm-cult decor skeletons, and I made them hold vitrified soul crystals. These are antiquity furnishings, and you can get the lead, I think, from Solstice. Which part, which activity in Solstice gives you those leads? I do not know. That dolmen is easy to reach. Let's travel outside of my black pine belt. This dolmen doesn't seem to be active, but we can basically wait. None of the 3 dolmens seem to be active. Amusing. And also intriguing. And weird. I should see the one that's active. Oh, that one just activated. That is a bit far from all the way shrines, so we're going to wait here for a minute, at least. So I was thinking about Rishari's sets yesterday. And I thought that I would go with 2 craftable sets. First, Dragon's Appetite from Skyrim, and then Threads of War from Westmead. Dragon's Appetite crafting station is located somewhere in this land. Was it underground? No. Spell Parasite. Crafting stations on set crafting stations are really difficult to spot. Stone's Favor, so it's the last one. There. Dragon's Appetite. Adds to weapon and spell damage, stam recovery, and increases your damage done to bleeding enemies. Dealing non-bleed damage to bleeding enemies generates a stack of Dragon's Appetite, and after 10 stacks you consume Dragon's Appetite and heal for a set amount of health. Sounds very immersive as for a vampire character. And the other set was Threats of War in Westweald. That's Dagger. And there is Threats of War. Adds to offensive penetration, weapon and spell damage, and critical chance. Your light and fully charged heavy attacks gain 100% status effect chance. The status effect is based on the damage type of your weapon. So basically every time you hit an enemy with your weapon, they are afflicted with a status effect. Joy. So I was thinking of going with a combo of those two sets. Okay, so start. How embarrassing. And for my monster set, I was hoping to get the 1000 Eyes set. Fingers crossed. But if that doesn't arrive, then I will use something else. So that's my plan basically for Rishari, but that requires a lot of crafting and I just did not feel like crafting today. Oh, there's also a world boss challenge. World bosses in Hrothgar. We could do those as well. Oh, and a world boss in the Gold Coast. I wonder why this is worth 105 Tome Points, while the other bosses are only worth 100. Fine. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, there's a new house that is currently available through the crowd store. I previewed this yesterday, and it is a really, really pretty house. Maybe not for me, but well, if you like water, do give it a look. Should we go and see what's happening with this Dolmen? Because I just got bored of waiting. The easiest way to complete the incursions challenge would, of course, be to go to Alikir. Should we just do that? That's the lazy person's way out. This dolmen is not active currently, but that one is. Then again, this one will be the next to activate, so we might as well wait. I'm quite certain of this. Dolmens, if I have understood correctly, in Alikir go in a perfectly synced circle like this, and they are all located very close to way shrines. People often run through these dolmens to gather experience and complete challenges like the one we are chasing right now. This is a very popular pastime, and there are often so many people at Alikir Dolmens that everyone's game is freezing a little bit, regardless of how efficient your gaming system is. We are just about ready to get started. Thank you. Everyone's arriving. The updated werewolf skill ranks arrived to us. That's not one skill rank. Arrived to us with update 50, and I think that it's pretty okay. If you are hoping to do meta damage, then I suggest you try it. They have like total overcharge loops, I think. So when you're helping those dolmens in Alikir, you don't really have to wait too long.
As expected. Let's see how you fare against
We got wood, wow.
the Daedra, the anchors. You destroy them in vain.
We have Tome Points to claim. The first chest. Nothing really good there. 60 Tome Points claimed. But I personally would prefer to visit a dolmen that isn't as crowded. That gives you a better understanding of how dolmens work and how easy or difficult it is to close one on the Let's see if that one is active. It often is. Also, there's a question mark. Pre-runners post board. Let's go get that too. Because if there's a question mark, it means that there's something new in the game that I haven't seen. What's this? It is nothing yet, but in the future we're going to be able to pick up assignments from these postboards. Get back. Now let's go see if there's a dolmen active. Yeah, sure.
I smell it on you, but I know
There's also a world boss here. A very entertaining world boss. Whereas the third dolmen is active. Should we wait? Can we wait? And the boss is not up either. Sometimes gaming has a lot to do with waiting. I'm not very good with waiting. I get bored and distracted easily. Perhaps we should or could wait for the boss to spawn and then head on over to Kvatch and see if we can get rid of the boss at there. Usually when corpses disappear, you can trust that boss enemies are about to spawn. I don't see any corpses there, so perhaps we can soon venture into battle. Which would be nice because I'm getting overloaded. Well, the boss has arrived. This is a werewolf boss in 3 parts. We won! Yay! Ooh, I got a lead. Zenithar Devotional Steel. Uncertain how to pronounce. Let's see. It went into Clanumbra. It's a furnishing. Oh, it's one of the new Antiquity furnishings in Clanumbra. We have to switch to Erasipine so we can pick this up. The Dolmen is still active, so I am super curious about that lead, so switching characters immediately. Update 50 brought, I think, 5 new Antiquity furnishings to the game, and I think all of them can be dug up in Clanumbra, so this is one of them. Excited. I left Erasipine here in Salt Singer's Redoubt on Wednesday when I was having a really challenging day, so let's travel out of here. Weren't we just in Clanumbra? Moment. Zenithar something. Yes. Yes, Clanumbra. Travel there and scratch. Open Antiquity Codex, and there it is. We all have our preferred method of scrying. I like to use the snowflake tool to connect foci. I'm rarely fail. How convenient. We can just sprint there. Ick. Well, we can just find a snack. What was that sound? Was it a frog or an instrument? Peculiar and delightful. So if memory serves, there are worm cultists here-ish. Like over yonder. Beyond the imps and hags. Why is it so difficult to spot an evil doer when you are hungry? Oh well, it will come in time. ESO has wanted to enlighten me about item sets lately. Each one of my characters gets the same message. Oh, hello, you there. You have been playing for 10 years now. Would you like to learn about item sets? Well, taught. Kinda sort of. Oh yes. I subclassed RCB to be a sorkinist. I keep forgetting about that. Is this a dig site? Well, yes it is. My inventory is full.
Can I help you?
This shouldn't take long because
Care to bargain?
I kinda sorta have like my characters' inventories like memorized. So that the characters that I play most don't really need like thinking or like when it comes to clearing inventory. Which way do I dig? Let's try this way. That was the wrong way. Now, do we go here this way? Yes, we do. We found it. Now let's preview it. This is a sacred piece in the Undercroft section. Wow. That is nice. Oh look, it's different on both sides. And it can be like used both ways. I like this. They're pleased. And since new furnishings were mentioned, there's an achievement furnisher in the Rosy Lion who sells new furnishings. Let's go check them out. Home goods and achievements.
Think you're tough.
Let's see. This is old. How about this one? Uncertain. These are new. Aspect of the Mad God, amusement. Anger, laughter. So much juice. I need this. Requires Daytrick Furniture achievement to purchase. So these are tied to the new quest line that's arriving to us eventually. So much cheese. Kinda hungry. So those aren't yet purchasable, but eventually we will be able to earn the right to buy those furnishings.
Dragons in your own homeland.
Now a snack break, and then
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe.
we will go to Kvatch and slay wolves. You can most times find cheese there. I regard those pieces as gifts from Uncle Shane.
Strike now!
When you feed as a vampire, the world goes quiet for just a moment. I find that oddly immersive.
Have you heard who's fighting in the arena today? I hear it's going to be a bloodbath.
Let's see if we can pick up the correct world boss quest from the bounty board. Conquer the Kvatch arena. Exactly what I wanted. Since this is the Tome challenge boss or one of them, it seems that everybody is here waiting. Which is actually kinda nice. World bosses are a little bit challenging to slay when and now once more I'm bored. If I have understood correctly, the world boss spawn time is 5 minutes. It seems like a very, very long time. I could complete this challenge 4 more times. If I'm like numbering correctly. I'm very bad with numbers. So how about those lake hairs? So is there anything else interesting in the Kroon store currently? The Buoyant Gentility Ensemble is available for purchase. This is one of my favorite costumes for dark elf females. It's so pretty. And also these things are kinda cute, but I think the bridges are like totally overpriced. Beautiful, yes, but 5,000 crowns it's a little bit much. Steep even. And new concretes are arriving in like what, weeks time?
Are you hungry for blood?
Haha,
The
here we go.
Kvatch Arena's next event is about to begin. Release the gladiators! What's this? New challengers have entered the arena. Cheer or boo, it's up to you. The challengers stand victorious. Hold on. The arena master is signaling to the
So
main
first
event.
there are a
Now
few
the
hordes
real
of
contest
small
begins.
enemies and then a large enemy.
Challengers, prepare to face the champions of the Kvatch Arena, the Order of the Hour!
Small hordes are real easy and
Your judgment will be
the
swift.
large enemies
I
are
don't
also
believe it.
quite easy.
The challengers have bested the Order of the Hour, champ. No! I spoke too soon! Knight Commander Pantheus demands to meet these challengers in battle. Knight Commander Pantheus and
That
his
was a bit
enforcers will lay down the law,
embarrassing.
and the penalty is death. The Knight Commander's enforcers are the Order's most battle-hardened veterans. The challengers are doomed.
I need aid.
So many.
The beasts are hungry. The challengers will give the walls a wide berth unless they want to become a meal.
I don't think we're getting loot out of this one. Yep, no.
They've done it. They've
But we
dropped the
did get
axe on
Tome
Knight
Points.
Commander Pantheus.
Yay! And we will also get a reward code.
Akatosh, take me, and a well-earned reward.
Let's see if we got anything nice. Well, no, not really. We got 2 scribing scripts, which is actually kind of unusual, I think. Should we also head over to Hrothgar and get rid of another world boss? Let's. So, which one were they? One of them was unfinished Dolmen, and I think the accursed nursery was the second one. Which way should I ask closer? And easier? I think that one. Could be wrong. I hope there's people also over there. Also, should we check that this is the correct boss? Let's. Accursed nursery or unfinished Dolmen? I failed to concentrate on these bosses. Possessed enemies. So we are at the incorrect side of the... We are going to die, very embarrassingly. Everyone. Well, I don't think I'm the only one who has ever done that. So learn from my mistakes. If you fall from all the way up there, you will get unalived. So this is actually a really fun boss. Again, we have the mechanic where first small enemies arrive and then a large enemy arrives. Oh. What perfect timing. Let's go over here so that we are closer to the boss as it spawns.
Greeks will not be kept from their lands for long. I will destroy all who stand in our way.
This shouldn't take long. We got, ooh, yeah.
Behold my my devotion as I become the guardian of the Reach!
My patience does not allow us to wait for the boss to spawn again. I think we will try to find an incursion. A dolmen perhaps that we can close at least almost by ourselves. Where could we find that? I suppose dolmens are very far from way shrines. Let's see if that one's active. It is not. Why can't I spot the third one? I'm so bad at spotting things today. That's a wild boss, yes? Yes. This place most def has 3 dolmens. Perhaps being a little bit closer might help. Oh, there it is. Well, that was not active. How about that one? We are in luck. Let's try to move as quickly as possible. It's only starting and we're the first ones here. Joy. I was kind of sort of hoping to find patronage at a dolmen, but we get Daedric beasts and humans instead. That's fine. And we also got them. missed an arrow.
What will it be this time?
And then, as we have closed all of the small things, it is time to meet a great enemy.
Sometimes the prey turns and nips us. It is a small thing.
And then we destroy an anchor pinion and the treasure chest. Perhaps we shall end with, or by, previewing the Dancing Waters Wellspring Pool. As mentioned earlier, this is a really, really lovely house, but perhaps not for me personally. There are a lot of water elements and also buildings that have been made from pieces. So if you purchase this, you can rebuild everything with existing pieces. Like puzzle blocks that are already here. I really like the water elements here, but the area itself isn't, well, for me. It's a really large area and also it's filled with light. It has the same feel as our Grand Sitchik villa, which we visited earlier. The light is very bright and it rarely changes, so for vampire immersion, I don't think this is like optimal. It's beautiful, yes, but I don't think I personally will be purchasing this. Although there is a feature that is unique to everything else we have seen in housing in ESO. It's this one. That's seriously so pretty. But luckily we have home tours, so we can always visit the homes that we don't really want to purchase and decorate and admire the beautiful things that other people have built. I think that is how I wish to approach this particular home. Really, really pretty. But now, I do believe the time has come to say goodbye. For now, I will return on Thursday at 2-ish p.m. to continue the Southern Elsweyr zone story. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Time.